Before we dive into the Easter egg guide, I want to make it very clear that most of these parts are interchangeable. For example, you can do like 3 or 4 steps all at the same time or individually, it does not matter. If the steps can be done at any time, I'll be putting a prompt up. If you do not see a prompt, assume that it needs something before it. You're going to want to, while you're doing these steps, do the different elemental swords. So I usually do them each round I'm able to, whilst also doing steps. I'll have a guide on my channel for the different swords. To begin the Easter egg, you're going to have to go and open Pack-a-Punch. Once you've done that, head to the dungeon and come just behind here, and you'll be able to meet Krafft. Now, Krafft will make you purple, and you'll be able to start the Easter egg. You're going to have to get 4 different incantations for one of the steps, and I'll be showing you the light one first. Head into the room with all the swords and look up here. You'll be able to shoot the light, and it'll begin some sort of beam. Now you're going to want to shoot them in place to each of the crystals that you can see on the wall until it gets over to this necklace here. Once you've done it properly, you'll be able to pick up the first part. Now head back out to where the swords are. You'll be able to see symbol on the floor here. If you put the part in there and fill up the soul box, because it will start a soul box, you'll be able to look at this chest, and with the light sword, stab it, and you'll be able to get the light incantation. Next is the fire incantation. So you can either do this with the sword's charge, the fire sword's charge, or you could do it with a Molotov or thermal grenades. Go out where the cannon is, and there'll be 3 different kind of bonfire things you need to light. So there's one here, then there's another one just in the middle here, and then there's just one a little bit out of the map right there. Once you've lit all 3 up, a doppelganger will come out, and once you kill him, you'll be able to pick up the Ankh. Go to the wall on the right of the entrance right here, and you'll be able to put down the Ankh, and same deal as the light sword, except this time you'll be stabbing the box with the fire sword. Next is the lightning. So you want to go to the barn over on the left side from spawn and shoot down this horseshoe. Next, shoot yourself through the cannon and you'll be hit with electricity. Then on either side of the spawn area, you'll be able to observe a cloud. You want to go to that cloud that should be stormy, and there'll be a lightning horseshoe. Head back to spawn and you'll be able to find a symbol on the ground. Same deal as before, except with the lightning sword. Finally, the raven. So you want to go to the Pack-a-Punch area and go through the sewage trap. At the end of the sewage trap, you'll be able to shoot this raven here, and it'll run out of the kind of sewage area. Then it'll fly in the air, and all you've got to do is shoot it down and follow the purple orb that it drops. Pick up the part and head to the sewage area of the castle, where there will be a symbol on the ground. Same deal as before, but once again, the raven/void sword is what you stab. A step that you can do before or after is, first you need to grab melee macchiato. Head to the sewer area and you'll see this suspicious looking wall. Just smack that wall with the melee macchiato, not the sword. It will not work. It'll reveal symbols. Now, you want to go to the bar to find these symbols out. There'll be vases around the bar with Roman numerals on them. Now, the symbols will be on it when you interact with it, and you want to put it in the order that the Roman numeral goes in. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, IV, 4, 5, which is just V, and then 6, which is V1. Write them down, then head to the sewer area again and shoot them in that order. Now, annoyingly, the symbols will interchange and fluctuate around. Don't worry about this, just be careful when shooting. This will open up a book that needs pages, which you can get anytime. Head to the sitting area of the castle, and there'll be 4 pages just scattered around. You just want to go looking for them. They'll have a red symbol on them that looks quite like the symbols on the Ring of Fire type traps, and just pick them all up, and once you've got all 4, head down to the book and put it in. Now, this next step is a little bit annoying just because they look very similar, but what you want to do is you want to take note of these different eyes. Now, on the Ring of Fire traps, there'll be different eye patterns, and you want to look for them in this order here. So from left, top, left, bottom, right, top, right, bottom. You just want to get a couple kills in these in the right order, and you'll know if you've done it right because you'll only really get 5 or 6 kills out of it before it disappears. As you do them, if you go back to the book, if you want to confirm it, it should be blanked out. Once you've done all 4, go down this staircase here, very close to it, and 4 symbols will be there. A lion, a raven, a dragon, and a stag. The order is different each time. These correspond to the knights and the swords and the incantations. Take note of the order. Now, in that order, you want to grab the different incantations and the swords and just head right over to the knights. What you want to do is you want to use your incantations on the knight, and then you want to really quickly inspect your weapon. This will cause them to salute you, and then you'll be able to do the next one. Just do that for all 4, and then a mystic orb will come down. Now, once again, there'll be 4 different challenges corresponding to the different swords. These elemental challenges, I must add, can be done in any order. So, you first want to go down to the sewer area, and this will begin the Void 1. Now, I recommend doing this one first because I find that it is very buggy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I would personally recommend having the Void element on your gun and having the incantations, which will be right next to the challenge. Sometimes the sword doesn't work, but pretty much what you want to do is kill zombies using the Void ability. So, any zombie that will fall down from that Void ability, if you're close enough to it, should put souls in. But once again, it can be incredibly buggy in my experience. Once you've completed that, you'll be able to pick up the elemental orb and head to the next one. The next one is light. So you want to go to the top of here, just across from Vulture Aid, and put the orb down. Now this challenge, you need the light sword, and all you've got to do is just run and stand in the orbs. Do this enough times and it should be good. Now I would recommend killing zombies while you do it, just in case, but in my experience, we've been able to pretty much do it kill free. Then next, go out in front of the castle, and it'll be right here. That is the fire sword ability. Now this is the easiest one, because all you've got to do is just kill zombies with the fire sword. It doesn't matter how you do it, but it'll most likely contribute. Once you've done that, head to spawn and you'll be able to see the final elemental challenge. For this challenge, you want to kill zombies with the elemental electric effect. This means you can use the incantation. I believe you can use a dead wire, or the most easiest way to do it is to get a charged attack on your sword, get a horde up, and just keep spraying into them and killing them. Once you've completed this, you'll be able to then go back to where those 4 symbols were with the stag, the raven, etc. And you'll be able to put the elemental orb in the middle. This will open up a secret room, and if you interact with this canister here, it'll start a cutscene. Well, more dialogue. But you can either listen to this or just pick the canister up and then head to spawn. Then just go up to this statue here, and you'll be able to start the boss fight. So, if you put the canister there, and make sure you are ready, because this boss fight can get hectic, place it down, and you'll be teleported into the fight. This is a 3-phase boss fight, but none of the attacks actually have an insta-down effect. And really, there's only a couple attacks, like he will run at you and hit you, he will launch at you, or he will just shoot lava at you. But between each phase, he will kind of go dormant, and you'll be able to just kill a shit ton of zombies. Now, I know for a fact you can parry a lot of the attacks. Just kind of mess around with that, because personally, I've only been able to parry some. I've only been able to parry some sometimes, etc. So it does kind of get weird. But just know that you can parry the majority of the attacks with the swords. Once you've defeated him, you'll be able to just go right into the cutscene. And congratulations, you beat the Easter egg.